Somebody's not depressed anymore.
I'm trying to get out of it, man.
No, I can tell. It's a good thing.
Welcome to Uber Tales. Don't shoot the driver.
Feeling better, Bobby?
Feeling better, Bobby.
Good.
I don't have a choice, man.
What about Bobby?
I'm a professional.
What about Bobby?
I'm a professional.
What about Bob?
We
What
are-
about Bobby?
Yeah, what about Bob? Oh,
What
that
about
show.
Bobby?
Oh my gosh.
Funny show.
What about Bobby? I'm not quite as messed up as Bill Murray, but close.
Yeah, I was like, you're not. You're on the spectrum. Just kidding.
Wow, already.
I just
That's where we're going today
Okay.
on Uber Tales. Well, today our tale is about the Bradster. Is that correct?
It is.
We got a tale
Yep.
from Brad today. And
Yeah, this is kind of from the archives, so I'll bring one out.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been back in the day.
Well, I kind of had a recent ride that kind of brought this back to the forefront, and it made me start thinking about it. So yeah, I was like, hey, I gotta share this story.
So last week or whatever, whenever this other one is out, it was pretty heavy. It was a pretty
very.
heavy one. This one is not, correct?
Mm-hmm.
This one is a
No,
little
this
bit
is
of a
lighthearted.
lighter, a little bit
Lighter
more
story.
fun in
Yeah.
the world of the humanities.
Oh, totally.
Kind of peeking out.
You gonna
it's a
bring us
little
some
crazy.
laughs today, Brad?
I don't know. That's up to you guys.
Brad's dry
That's
as fuck. He never laughs. Just
He
Nah,
doesn't
never.
laugh himself.
Laugh.
Stop hiding behind your
laughing.
You're hiding behind your
Laugh.
Why do you think I was? No.
What are you talking about?
Go ahead. All right.
So, what happened on
yeah.
that fateful day? Is it day, night?
It was a day. It was like 5, 6 o'clock, so it wasn't terribly bad. So this was middle of summer. It's like 105 degrees out. Very, very warm.
105? It's
Something
not
like
fucking warm. It's burning hot.
It's still
It's
fucking.
melt your ass hot.
You could be in Phoenix where it's 120.
Yeah, 105.
105.
105,
I don't give a
yeah.
shit where you are. That's hot. Okay,
Yeah.
but go ahead.
105.
That's
It's
a dry
it's,
heat.
you know, it's a
105.
little.
It's
Yeah,
warm.
nothing
You
big,
know.
right?
No, you could sit out in the sun and
Yeah.
cook an egg on your face, but whatever.
Bobby, I want to see that.
Yeah, you want to get
Next challenge.
next challenge. The egg fry
Oh, yeah, there you go.
face
Yeah.
challenge.
Cook an
There you
egg
go.
on your face, guys. There's your challenge. Instead of eating the Tide Pod, try cooking an egg
Right.
on your face.
Egg on face challenge.
There you go.
Literally.
Go ahead.
You have to wait for your face to get good and red. and
Right.
then
Exactly. Just
you
burn.
Just crack
you know?
an egg on it.
See if it'll do it.
So tell
So-
us your tale.
Yeah. What's going on
So
in that
it's
world?
so warm that people are trying to stay indoors. So I'm in Midvale, and it's rush hour traffic, and I finally pull up to this neighborhood, and it's an older neighborhood because Midvale's a little bit older neighborhoods. And I park on the other side of the street because that's where it says that I need to be. But people that I was picking up were coming from the other side. So I see them coming, and it's this young guy. He's probably, I don't know, I'd say like maybe 6'1", 6'2", kind of skinny, mixed race. You can tell he's part black, and I'm not sure what the rest is. And then he's got this younger white chick with him. She's probably 5'2"-ish, brunette, slender body.
When you're
And-
saying younger, what's younger? Like 25,
Well, I mean, they were both. Yeah, I mean, they were
22?
You
probably.
guys are totally getting
18,
into this.
17.
I love it that you guys are getting it.
Well,
They're probably
what's younger?
mid-20s.
Mid-20s?
Mid-20s.
She's
Okay,
probably
so they're
a
not
little
like
bit younger.
teenagers.
Both of
No,
them?
no.
Both of
Both
them
of them.
mid-20s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I accept the ride, and I'm talking to him, get him in the car, and I start asking him. I'm like, oh, so what are you guys doing? And they're like, oh, we're going to see a movie. And I was like, oh, that's cool. What are you seeing? And the chick's like, I got no fucking idea. Whatever he wants to see. So I'm like, oh, so it's like that. Okay, that's cool. So I started laughing about it. I'm like, oh, well, hopefully whatever the fuck it is, it's good. So just kind of giving some banter back and forth.
Yeah.
So the guy's just kind of quiet. He's just kind of sitting there like, yeah, whatever. We're going to go see whatever we're going to see.
Really? So they are going
Yeah.
to the movies, and they got an Uber, and they really actually have no idea.
He
what-
does, but
Oh, he
she
does.
doesn't. Yeah. So like it was
But
whatever.
he's not saying?
Yeah, he didn't want to say it for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe he's embarrassed. I don't know.
He's embarrassed. They're going to the...
Whatever they're seeing.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't even remember. It's been that long. But, it is what it is.
Fair.
It is what it is.
So I
He's
start
tight-lipped
driving.
about the movie.
All right.
Surprising her. It's a surprise.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful thing.
Right.
We're going to see a rom-com.
Just sounds like a guy. It's like, I want to go watch a movie, and the girl wants to try to put together a date, and so she's like, okay, let's just make it.
See, that's
thing.
what I thought
let's
at first, but I think, this is the thing, is like the way she was just kind of like going about this, it just seemed like they were just friends, but it seemed like he kind of wanted to make it more than friends.
Oh.
So that's where I think he was just kind of a little bit uptight. He was trying to like.
Are you hitting on
impress
my girl that I don't have yet? Yeah. I'm in the friend zone.
He's been friend zone?
I think so. Well, I don't know. See, that's what I couldn't tell.
Simp energy, Brad.
Simp energy.
Maybe.
A thing or two. No, I'm just kidding, bro.
What's simp energy? I got to know now. I guess I'm in the dark. What's simp energy?
This is that tucking thing we're talking about. Like, I don't know.
What was
where
simp?
Do we start?
Where does simp have to do with tucking?
Simp, it's just it's a friend zone type guy.
Yes.
It's like it's a guy that's like,
he's a simpleton.
Bobby, you're from a different age, my boy.
You are. He really is.
You are back in Bobby's time when they pulled out the Colt 45.
Right, exactly.
He's getting a gap in you.
Look, Simp, so let's be in friend zone. They're acting like a boyfriend, doing all these things, but they're not. They're just a friend.
It's a simp.
That's a simp. They act like a boyfriend. Mm-hmm. They provide emotional support. They provide even sometimes financial support.
But no sex.
But they're not a boyfriend.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
Maybe,
it's not even just sex. It's like no kissing, no. They're just a friend.
They're just a friend.
But they do everything a boyfriend does. There's the most basic form of what a simp is.
Simp.
And that's what kind of I'm getting the idea that Brad's talking about. It's kind of a guy like maybe like
Is
that.
he a simp?
I mean, it kind of felt like that, but I couldn't really tell. Like, I could definitely tell that he was attracted to her.
It's either that or they've just been together so long.
Maybe.
That, they don't care about each other.
Well, maybe. I mean, you never know.
25? Like
they're young,
so.
yeah.
Well,
so like
5 years, they could be.
So like I could tell she was very like playful through the conversation. So like I was like, okay,
with
cool.
You?
Well, both. Like just in general, she was
with
bubbly,
everybody.
happy person.
Just playful person.
Just playful.
Grabbing your chest behind the.
Maybe no, I'm not Josh.
I know.
I got nothing. That's fair game. When you do this to me,
she just squeezed your shoulder a little.
No.
Nibbled a little on your ear, just a tiny bit.
No.
As Bobby likes to say, did she grab your leg, your thigh?
Yeah, the inner thigh.
The inner thigh.
That would be no.
No, she was sitting behind me, so then the guy was in
But she did whisper some sweet nothings into your ear.
No, not even close.
Okay, all right, but she was bubbly and fun.
Okay, so
yeah,
so
you could tell she had a fun attitude.
She's had a good attitude, good energy. Okay.
So we start driving, and it's rush hour, so we're kind of stuck in traffic. Come on.
I don't get it. Why is that so funny?
No.
We're stuck in rush hour.
It's just your picture, Bobby. Just got me.
I'm stuck.
Bobby's stuck.
I'm sorry, everyone's listening. I apologize. Continue, Brad.
Bobby is frozen in time.
I don't know if you want to be remembered like that, Bobby. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh well. It's on YouTube for the world to see. Who cares?
Yeah.
They can't see me picking my nose right now.
Right. But maybe I should point that camera in.
There you go.
Go ahead.
Anyways.
Yeah.
No, so I mean, you could tell, like, she was cool. She just had a bubbly personality. We're stuck in traffic, and, like, we're on 7800 South and State Street, and there's just a little hole in the wall Mexican restaurant there. Now, the guy's the one who ordered the Uber. So I'm looking at this restaurant, stuck in traffic, out my window, trying to turn left, and I look at this restaurant, and I'm like, hey, talking to the guy, have you ever been there before? But she answers. She's like, no, I haven't. I'm like, oh, well, I didn't say it, but I was like, well, that was a question for, let's keep with the theme and say Ted. It's like, Ted. I'm sitting there thinking, I'm
really?
like,
We're going to reuse the name?
We're going to reuse the name?
Yeah, why
was
not, right?
Wasn't that last week's episode?
It was. I don't fucking remember.
Fucking Ted.
Goddamn Ed.
These
Ted.
Fucking Teds.
Right.
Teds. There's a bunch of Teds out
It's a funny show, though.
Lasso.
No
Ted
disrespect
Lasso.
to you if your
show.
name is Ted.
That was a good one. Right.
But we don't like
Ted.
you.
I was thinking Ted, the teddy bear with Mark Wahlberg.
You're talking...
Ted
oh.
and Ted too.
Ted. Yeah, I was thinking
exactly.
Ted Bundy.
Damn, you're just dark.
I'm joking. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just throwing you guys a curveball. Go ahead.
So did you actually murder that girl from last
No.
week? I don't know.
No,
Nobody would know. She's disappeared.
Nobody would. He already said it.
And Josh doesn't show up ever again
Right?
for another episode.
No wonder why you were late
He
a couple
fleed.
weeks ago.
He's out.
Damn.
Fuck off,
We
Brad.
see in the
I'm
news,
putting the pieces together.
Shit
body was
happens.
found out in the desert.
Right, exactly.
White SUV.
Right.
Last scene. Very handsome guy. Like, all right, boys. Hey, at least I got the handsome part.
Right.
Muscular build. All right. I'm just kidding.
Oh my
Okay.
All right, we're playing around
Okay.
too much.
Conceding
Go
much?
Yeah.
He said what? What did he say when you said, have you ever eaten there?
No, so I threw it out, but like
Yeah.
I was, intending it for it to come from him, like an answer, since he's the one who's paying for the ride. I want to make sure that, if I can try to get a tip from him, I engage him, I talk to him, I make him feel like he's having a good time.
That's the trick, people.
Right?
listening.
Absolutely.
Thinking
Schmooze
about being
people.
on a Uber.
Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
So, I'm looking out the window at the restaurant thinking in my head, like, I've never been there. I think this guy lives in the area. Let me ask if he's actually ate there. So I asked, hey, have you ever eaten there? And like I said, she responds. She's like, no, I haven't. And I'm like, oh, well, it wasn't intended for you, but okay.
But you didn't tell her that.
No, I didn't say that.
Hey,
but I was just
lady,
thinking
if I wanted you to talk, I would have asked you specifically. Be quiet. You didn't say that?
No. I mean, I don't care who I'm talking to. I'm just
He's
talking.
just talking in general.
But you were looking through the rearview mirror.
No,
at
I was
him,
looking out my window at the restaurant. So I was looking at the restaurant
and
from
you
my
said
window.
exactly what?
And I said, have you ever eaten there?
So
And referring to Ted as, hey, you probably live in the
but you
neighborhood.
didn't say Ted. So what would you make you think that was what the assumption was?
Because it was silent.
he was just insinuating. He's just asking a question.
Exactly.
He's like, hey, have you eaten
And
there?
she answered.
And
And you
the
thought-
girl answered.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
And he didn't say anything.
no, he didn't say anything. And so,
Okay.
I don't remember exactly all the details, but, as we were...
Details of what? Why would you
The
say
ride.
I don't remember all the details? That
Because it's
doesn't
coming
help
to
us,
me
Brad.
as I say it. So I'm
just
hoping
make it up.
to just
kind of make shit up, dude.
Yeah.
I don't make
None of
shit
us
up.
will know.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
me,
gonna
but me
lie.
and Brad, we do have this. We have this code, guys. We do
Absolutely.
not make. We just absolutely won't. We tell it as accurate as we can recall it.
love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love
You
it.
have to. I mean,
But I
Otherwise
will.
it's
The facts are the
fun.
facts.
But I will make
Yeah.
shit up all day long, just so you know.
Interesting.
No.
Minus that whole tucking thing, huh?
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna say it. I was thinking.
I knew you were thinking it.
Hey, Bobby was the one that
There's
mentioned
special
the
underwear for that. There's special underwear for that.
That just shocks me that you
That's
even
how
know
it
that.
works. I saw it in some show, you know,
Sure you did, Bob.
TikTok or I
Sure,
don't know.
whatever.
Okay.
That's okay.
Yeah,
Bobby's stuff is
I
Bobby's
don't.
stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, legit
Not that
about
there's
that
anything wrong
world.
with
Little thumbs and tucking, you know. Leave Bobby
There
alone.
was something else. I can't remember what
It
it
was
was.
black guys.
What? What? I missed it. What did you say? I couldn't hear it.
No, never mind, Bobby. Don't
No,
worry
I
about
want to
it.
know.
wait,
Is something else I said?
No, not you. There was something else
Blackhawks?
besides.
Close enough, Bobby.
Oh,
He's on.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Bobby's on the spectrum. What it is.
all right.
All right.
All right,
Nothing else with
back
Bobby.
to it. Back to
We're
it.
just messing around.
Pull it
Anyone
in.
listening.
So like,
Pull it
yeah.
in.
as we're bantering, like I could see that like
So this
during
is
this
bantering with her saying yes
Yeah.
or
Well, no,
she
like
said yeah.
she
I
was
did
kind
eat
of
there.
bad. Like the impression I got through like the engagement the little engagement that I had with her, it seems like she was bantering, like giving shit to this guy Ted, without like kind of giving it to him, but giving it through me and just kind of making fun of him.
Oh.
So
What, saying stuff like, "Oh, well, Ted doesn't like to eat
Well,
out
like,
because
I
he's
mean-
broke," or like what? What's the
and
level
he
of making
has
fun?
tuck underwear.
maybe
Ted.
I don't know.
Oh,
So
man, come on, guys.
that one
was-
falls flat, bro. I
damn
mean, I'm
it.
sorry. That was
that was my
Where's your
Man.
little boo boo boo?
I know, right?
Bobby?
You missed it, Bobby.
Anyways, that's so.
So, anyways, like
Yeah.
she was like, if I remember right, she said something along the lines of like whatever dumb movie he wants to see or something
Oh,
like that.
okay,
So,
stuff like that.
Yeah,
She's
little
just,
things.
She's poking
just,
a
yeah.
little bit of fun here. and
Exactly.
there. Well, it sounds like couple shit.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I could
that's
tell
what
it was
sounds
like in good spirit.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, no big deal.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're waiting at this light to turn left, and like, because she started talking to me and like she answered about the restaurant, I just kind of started talking to her because I was like, hey, so
he's not going to talk.
Yeah, I'm going to talk to somebody. I want to at least, I don't like that awkward silence. So it's like,
he's
yeah,
going to give you
interact with people.
The Uber driver talk too much.
Exactly. So
Brad missed it.
I did.
It does happen. People
does.
will accuse Brad of talking too much.
And I do.
Well, at least he admits to it.
Well, I know I do.
Found it.
There you go. And I don't think talking too much is ever a bad thing.
No, me neither. That's why I could care less.
It should make people more comfortable.
That's why I get pissed off when I get a 1 star for talking too much.
Yeah, nothing as creepy as picking a dude up that's stone-faced and doesn't even say, hey, how are you doing? You know?
Sits in the back? That happens?
No, I'm talking about as the driver.
Oh.
You don't say shit to them.
Exactly.
They get in and you're just, all angry and driving.
Does that happen to you?
I don't do that.
You just
no,
think
I'm just saying that's creepy
thing?
as fuck.
That would be creepy.
Yeah,
That's creepy as fuck. You should be like, hey, how's it going?
Have a good time.
Brad
Relax.
has a good time. Yeah. So.
Exactly.
So, but it sounds like your good time turned into not so good.
Well, I mean, a little bit. So, like, I'm sitting there, conversing with her, just kind of figuring out what's going on, what are they up to, blah, 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 blah. And this guy just starts in. He's like, you know what? I'm not feeling comfortable with this ride. You can just let us out up here. I'm like, oh, okay. So she was giving like enough banter that I thought he was pissed at her for like giving him shit. So I'm like, oh, well, if that's what you want, okay. And so I waited to get through the light because it was a turn light and it had the green arrow. So I got through it. I pulled over and I let him out. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Wow, Bobby, where's your wonk, wonk, wonk?
I know. Where's that at?
There's your time for.
Exactly.
I'm not comfortable.
Exactly.
That is weird.
So in my head, I'm going like, what the
I would
fuck
have been
did
like,
I do?
comfortable
Like,
with what?
Exactly.
What are you uncomfortable with?
So,
Did he say
no,
anything?
he didn't say anything. So this is what caught me off guard. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like,
You're just
what did I
talking-
do? Like, did I do something to offend him? I'm like, I have
I'm
no
getting-
idea.
You're just talking to my lady
We're
too
getting
much.
back to that simp energy. Little.
Exactly.
I was about to cut. Well, who gives a shit? Little bitch. What do you mean?
Exactly.
Oh, I don't feel comfortable. Then fucking say something.
Exactly.
You're like 6 foot
Exactly.
something.
Eh,
6
he's like
foot
6
two?
foot one,
Little
6'2",
bitch.
yeah. So I'm like, okay,
Well,
no,
Jesus.
100% agree.
I'm just talking to this. I'm trying to make polite conversation.
Exactly.
You're like,
And you're gonna sit here, yeah,
you gonna sit here and cause all this shit for what?
yeah, exactly.
So,
I'm
it was,
like,
but it wasn't that big of a deal. It was just like,
no,
I'm
to me, I'm like, I had no
comfortable.
fucking idea. Like to me, it was like, okay,
Red's just-
So
whatever.
he immediately says,
just-
I'm not comfortable.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
go, okay. And you pull over
Yeah,
and
he's
let
like,
him
just
out.
let us out right here.
And
So
you,
I'm like,
but you didn't
okay.
ask him like, well, I'm sorry, did I offend you? You
No.
didn't say anything. Just like,
No, I'm like fuck it.
I
don't care. That's
I
fine,
fucking
you.
wouldn't either, Bobby.
You
I'm
wouldn't
like,
either?
I'm like,
No.
all right, get the fuck
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Bye bye.
See you later, peace,
Yeah.
motherfucker. I
Yeah,
got my
exactly.
money.
I
Peace.
would-
I'm done.
You did get money? I
Yeah.
mean, they did.
Yeah, they did.
They
They
can
did.
stop
Yeah.
in the middle and you
Yes.
still get paid
You
for
still
something.
can
Yep.
get paid. Yeah.
Did
So
he leave a tip?
just the tip. No.
I don't think he did. Bobby.
No tip was left. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm moving on with my day. And funny enough, as I get another request,
But they but they got out. And
got
now they're
out.
at the side of a road.
side of the road.
Is there-
It's the
Is
side of the road.
Side of the road.
Is it like, are there buildings or is there
78th and State. There's a burger shop on the corner. There's the Mexican restaurant.
Okay, so it's sidewalks though.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
not
it
like
was
the
right
middle
where
of a
you were
fucking
asking
road.
about
Yeah.
the Mexican restaurant. It was
Yeah.
right there.
Kind of. It was just on the across the street, but yeah.
So it was
So
right
I pulled
after
over.
that.
Yeah. After I turned, I pulled over, let them out. They did their thing.
Oh, okay.
So okay, they get out. I end the ride.
Uh-huh.
I go about my day, and I get another request. Okay, I accept it.
It's with the same
Guess
person?
who it is?
It's the same. Oh, it's just the
the
girl.
no, it's both of them. It's the same guy.
the
Same request.
It's Ted.
Because I was closest.
Fucking
Yes.
Ted.
Yep.
Fuck you, Ted.
So I get it.
You
Yeah.
didn't know. Well, you didn't notice it's the same name.
You don't get the name until you accept it.
Until you accept the ride,
Oh,
Bobby. You gotta
damn.
accept, and then
Yeah,
you see
exactly.
who the rider.
Oh.
Question, real quick: did you give him a bad rating? Were you able to?
No, I didn't. I just moved on.
Oh wow. Okay.
You didn't give him a rating at all.
No.
So you can do that and not
Yeah.
give any
I
kind
would
of
have been
rating.
like 1 star every fucking time.
Well, you can't
Yeah,
do
you
that
do.
when they cancel.
I know.
But
Yeah, I was just thinking.
when
yeah.
they cancel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
if
if
they
they cancel the
cancel, it
ride,
doesn't
you
let
can't
you.
rate them because you didn't give them a ride.
Yeah.
Oh, but I mean, but the half ride you gave them, you could have rated it.
I could have, but
could've.
yeah, I was like, fuck it. Okay, you want to get out? I'm done.
So-
move on.
There it is.
So I get another
you
request.
accept it,
I
and
accept
you're like,
it.
oh,
And I see that it's Ted, and I start laughing. I'm like, huh,
Uh-huh.
okay. So 3-4 seconds go by and it cancels.
Because it sees it's you?
Because
it's this fucking asshole again.
Exactly. I'm like, huh. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So I just continue driving down the road that I was on, keep going, and I get another request. So I accept it.
Is it the same dollar amount or is it different?
It's actually a little bit different.
A little bit more, a
couple
little bit
cents
less?
more, couple cents less.
Is he like getting lots of rides and just hating everybody?
I don't know. So
you accepted the third time.
Second time.
Well,
technically third.
Third.
Yeah. So I see it, I accept it, and so I turn around because I was going the opposite direction.
But you accept it, it's the same
guy.
name?
Same name.
Don't
And
you
you
assume
knew it.
he's gonna...
Yeah. So I'm going
But
back
you're like,
there.
I'm going to do my due
Fuck it.
diligence.
I got to do my due
I
diligence.
am professional.
Like, no, I want to talk to this asshole now. Like, come on.
Okay, so...
Okay.
So I'm on my way,
Yeah.
and it cancels.
Oh, my
Fuck him
gosh.
at this point.
So I'm like, okay. So then I pull over on the side of the road because I'm sitting there thinking, okay, two of them. I either got to get the hell out of the area or I need to go somewhere different so I don't, if he does
Keep
request
getting his
again,
ping.
I
Yeah.
don't get it again.
Because you can't, there's no way that you can tell Uber, hey, don't
No.
give me this person
No,
again.
there's no way.
That should be a thing.
No, it shouldn't. If you think about it, it shouldn't.
There's no way you could do that.
There's a lot of, like, coming from a real estate standpoint, there's a lot of laws that
Prohibit
you have
that.
in place that
Yeah.
prohibit being able to discriminate. Because you're like, oh, I don't like you because you're in a wheelchair. Oh, I don't like you because you're black.
Exactly.
There's a law of discrimination that could come
Yep.
into play doing that. I know, Bobby.
Yeah, but it's also wasting your time. You started driving. I mean, if somebody
Yeah, it
keeps
is what it is.
canceling, they're canceling him because of whatever all
it's
of that.
it's an imperfect world.
Exactly.
But, you know,
But, I mean,
you got to try.
And you can still cancel it.
I can,
But
but
you
it
Brad could
affects me.
cancel it, but then it affects him negatively.
Yeah, I
yes.
know. That's what I'm saying. But you're doing it because of a real
No,
reason.
I'm not canceling.
I know, but
it.
you could have for a real reason.
Yeah.
You're helping that guy out
I
too
know.
because he doesn't want you.
Exactly. But
No.
How does he
that
know it's
doesn't
you?
work.
How
Because
does
it
he-
says who the name is and it's a picture of me.
Oh.
Yeah,
so
we
he
have
knows.
pictures of our beautiful faces.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Mine looks like this.
So, yeah.
Like an asshole. No, it doesn't. Mine looks stupid. In mine.
So third time.
So I'm
Canceled.
going away, cancel.
Now what do you think?
Third time I'm driving away even further and I get another request. And it's fucking Ted again.
Really? Oh, shit. Is this the third?
Fourth time.
It's the fourth
Oh, my
time.
God.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, he's going to cancel. So I stayed where I was, and lo and behold, he canceled. And then I just turned the app off and left. But it makes me wonder how fucking insensitive or how sensitive are people? So it didn't dawn on me until after I had time to think about it, but he was clearly thinking that I was hitting on his girlfriend or whoever she was, friend, girlfriend, I don't know. But my intent was just to give a good experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
How,
and I know
how
you.
sensitive are these young kids nowadays?
Sounds like they're pretty damn sensitive. Stupid.
That's what
dumb.
I don't get. Like, why?
That's dumb.
You know, I don't know.
ridiculous.
See, it's hard because every relationship's different. Every guy's different.
Oh, absolutely.
And every guy sets his boundaries at different levels. Me, I'm pretty secure in myself, but also
Me as well.
But
Me as
also,
well.
if I'm going to involve myself in a romantic sense with anyone, there's no one I've ever romantically been involved with that didn't know very clearly what I'm cool with. And I'm kind of like, I don't really give a shit because I know
If you're with me and you dig
Yeah.
me, then I don't care what you do with.
I don't care
You
who
do
you're talking
you,
to.
whatever.
You do you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Be a good,
you want
be
to
a
flirt
decent
with
person.
that guy? That's fine because I
No.
know.
No, don't flirt with that guy. No.
No, what?
No, don't fucking flirt with anybody. if
Oh,
you're
so
with
that's
me.
where you draw the line?
Of course. You think
Well,
I'm
what
gonna
is flirt-
You
what
think
does
I'd be
flirt
with
mean?
a girl that's gonna flirt with a guy?
What's
It's like, hey boy,
what is-
you're sex. I'm like, you better get your ass. I'd be
there
like,
you go.
Brett,
That's where he
get
draws
on
the
out.
line.
Yeah,
There you
that's
go.
his line.
No,
There you
no,
go.
I'm not going to be with
I'm-
a girl that's
I'm more
flirting
comfortable with
with
my-
different dudes.
With my
Masculinity.
badassness that I don't have to worry about that.
See, but to me, if a girl is flirting with another guy, then why is she with you?
Because she's being nice. I mean, my wife
Well,
is
there's
very...
a
I
difference.
think
My wife
Bobby's
is very
using the
flirty.
word flirting and
Because
he's
she's
mixing it
nice.
up with being more like outgoing or
Yes.
extroverted.
Yes.
There's
And that's what I'm
Yes,
saying.
okay, and that's, I guess, what I mean.
There's
and
nothing-
that's
what
what
I
I
mean.
took it.
I don't
as.
mean flirting like I want to go to bed with you. I mean just
Yeah.
being a fun, happy, nice
Yes.
person
Yeah, but
to
I don't
other
do that.
men.
People say that of me, like, "Oh, you're flirting all the time." I'm not flirting. I'm
Yeah,
being
that's what my
extroverted.
wife
I'm
says
being
too.
kind.
She's,
Yeah.
being
she's
respectful.
just that's.
I don't mind talking.
and
to
that's
people
what I
being
mean.
Funny with them.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
That's completely different, and that's
Yeah, I think-
that's the
yeah.
whole sense of the conversation that
If
I
they're
got.
trying to
is-
pick up a guy with you, yes, that's bad.
yeah. That's what I was
exactly.
saying.
That's completely different.
Yeah,
that's
that's way
something different.
Even
Yeah.
guys that will tell waitresses when they're with their girls, because I used to bartend, mind you. There will be guys that will be like, they'll give a waitress a compliment that's just over the moon, like ridiculous, and they're there with their girl, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Yeah, of course you're gonna make your girl unhappy. You're telling this waitress she's got such beautiful eyes or something. Like, why are you doing that? Same thing with girls, where I've had married women while I'm bartending, and they're just like, oh man, you look so hot the way you shake the drink or whatever it may be, and I'm just like, your husband's right there, like, that's gotta make him feel like shit, or
well,
that's
it's
just awkward
I would
too.
assume it's emasculating.
Exactly. So it's like guys
There you
and
go.
girls,
It's a thing.
Absolutely.
but it doesn't
Don't
sound
do
like
that.
for
But
even
no.
a second she was doing
No,
anything along
absolutely
those
not.
lines.
And that's like,
She paid you no compliments.
no, none. And that's where, like I said, like, I don't know what his issue was, because for me it was just like, I just want to make sure that you guys have a good experience.
Mm-hmm.
Call me selfless or call me an asshole, whatever. I'm just trying to get a tip. I'm working for a tip. I've got to be engaging. I've got to interact with people. That's how you get one.
Yeah.
That's all I was trying to do. And for him to take it in a totally different direction just makes me wonder, how sensitive are people nowadays?
It's to me, it's got to be something weird. It's got to be something kooky.
Oh, absolutely.
Something we're
Like,
missing. Something that was said that was just absolutely
Maybe he
kooky
just-
to him.
maybe-
exactly.
Maybe he was attracted to you.
You never know. That could be the case.
There's the black guy part for Bobby. Bobby's
It
getting
was coming out
fancies.
eventually.
Yeah,
It was
Bobby's
coming.
like, he's like, yeah, maybe he liked you. Maybe Brad, you should have. Maybe we should have taken him to the Mexican restaurant.
He's mad because
Bobby.
I didn't ask him. That's what
Yeah,
it was.
exactly.
That's right.
Where Bobby's
He's
mind.
jealous.
Yeah.
Yeah, for this one, I think it's strange. I think it's weird that you've got such a big dude who,
Right.
like you said, he's 6'4". What?
No,
is
He
he?
was
like
really
6'1"
skinny though.
-ish,
He's super skinny.
lanky.
Lanky,
really skinny.
tall, skinny
Yeah,
black
that's
guy.
lanky.
Is that what you said?
Kind of looks
Okay.
like Snoop Dogg. Kind of looks like
Yeah, you
like
can kind of say that. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
that kind of body style.
and,
Yeah.
and the girl, she was shorter, white. what
Yeah,
was she?
white, 5'2"-ish, kind of slender.
Yeah, I don't know.
Cute?
That's odd.
Honestly, I don't remember. So take that as what you will.
That means not cute.
Brad's like, I don't know. I was too busy flirting with her.
Clearly, come on, Bobby. You're missing the
I was trying to passive, like get her into the Mexican shop with me and get some tacos or something.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
I
that's
don't know,
really
dude.
really strange.
Totally,
that
right?
they're
He said, I don't feel comfortable.
yeah.
this
What a
way.
fucking bitch. What a bitch thing.
Why
I
would he
don't
just
feel
call you out? Hey,
comfortable.
dude, are you hitting
Yeah.
on my girl?
Exactly.
What's going on?
It's like, hey, man, come on, stop.
Well, that's what
flirting with
gets
my
me. Is
girl.
like, if
You know,
he's got an
that's
issue,
what I
you would have
would've
said,
said.
"Oh,
just
dude."
fucking talk to me.
Yeah, that's interesting. It
Different
does seem like
generations,
younger.
though, isn't it?
young
Absolutely.
kids are.
Different
There's,
generations.
there's no.
I'm uncomfortable, and I'm going to report
I've been
you.
I've been triggered.
I've been
Exactly.
triggered.
It's the favorite thing to say now. I've been triggered. That is so
Yeah.
weird to me.
Again,
Such
different
bullshit.
guys with me. I would just be like, dude, stop flirting with my girl, man. Come on, man. I'm sitting here, just chill over there. Like, I'd say stuff like that. I'd probably be a little bit more aggressive. But,
But what would you say if she was flirting with him, though? What would you say to your girl?
nothing. I would say nothing to her.
And then you would be done after.
I would say nothing to her in the moment. I don't believe in arguing. We talked about this in
Yeah.
the podcast. I don't
Oh,
believe in
yeah,
arguing in front of
and-
other
and-
people.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
going to do that.
Yep.
I'm not going to disrespect her. I'm not going to speak like you know, blah blah. I'm not going to do anything like that. I'm going to tell her
like
like
the married folks did with the drive.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
When
precisely.
we were talking about that.
And again, this is how I do things. Everyone they
Does them
operate
differently.
their relationships
Yeah.
differently. I do things like very clearly, very concisely, and say, you know full well exactly the type of guy I am. You look at me, you see exactly what you're going to get. There is very little variation. You see what you get, and
He's
I'm
very
definitely not.
boring.
I'm very
Totally.
boring.
Very vanilla.
I'm a very.
Bland.
I am.
Yes, very
Plain
bland.
James, vanilla. These are all my. That's me, baby. That's me. So, a girl knows
I don't believe
exactly
any
the
of that
type of
shit.
guy.
Meet
I
and
am.
work out.
What'd you say?
Meet and work out.
Meat?
Meat, like
It's like eat
protein.
meat.
Yes.
Oh, fuck
Eat
off.
meat and
I'm not
work out.
a meathead. I do plenty of things, but yeah.
Not a meathead.
Hey,
Brad's like, he just eats protein and lifts weights. Just because I was fucking lifting some weights today in your office. Fuck you, Brad.
I didn't call you a meathead. I just said you like
He eats
meat.
protein and lifts weights,
work
guys.
out.
These are
Plain Jane,
fucking
simple.
sucks.
Meat.
Yeah.
Meat.
Ooh.
Lift weight.
Precisely. Anyways,
How many did you do?
so,
To my point.
12 curls.
yeah, I did a
arms.
fucking ton. Today's little skit was, I was like, all right, because I got here early.
No,
Fuck
you did not get here
fuck
early.
you, Brad. Anyways, so I went into Brad's office. He's
10
got
minutes.
some 25-pound weights. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to fucking lift weights till Brad comes back into the office. I got to like 45 per arm, and I was like, okay, I'm burnt. Like, and I mean nonstop. I'm not talking like resting. I mean just nonstop. And I was like, I'm fucking burnt.
Oh, I
was
saw
like,
you
I
go
can't-
into my office.
I was
so
like, Jesus
okay,
Christ.
he's
I was like,
good.
I don't know where Brad is. He must be taking a shit. I was like, but I can't keep doing this. So that's where this whole fucking protein
There you-
thing.
There you
Anyways,
go. But where did the tucking thing come from?
I don't.
It was
Anyways,
Monique
so
that did that.
I don't know. That's enough
That's-
podcast
yes.
where we've discussed tucking. Bobby wears special underwear.
yeah.
Anyways,
How did this
With
become
thumbs.
me?
with
How did this happen?
thumbs.
I have never wore special underwear in my life. In fact, half of my life,
you have to
I didn't even wear underwear. I like to free ball.
Oh my! That's called going commando.
Yes. Well, in my age
It was
day,
free
it
ball.
was free balling.
You youngster over there.
Okay, fair enough. Free balling.
Commando sounds too military.
Yeah, it does.
So, yeah, I don't know. Younger people, I guess they have a hard time expressing themselves. I guess.
Wuss.
I don't know.
If you're listening,
Yeah.
Ted, person,
Two-person.
you're pathetic. Grow some
Throw some
testicles.
balls. I'll say it.
Step up for your woman, or tell her to go to hell.
Yeah.
But
Bobby's like, you're pathetic. If I fuck you, I'll fuck you up in the fucking lot. Like, Jesus, Bobby, relax. It's okay.
Take it easy.
Take it easy, Bobby. He might have been lifting weights since Brad told this story. That guy's 6'3", fucking
Right?
Huge.
well-built son of a
But he
bitch
grew
coming
2
for you.
I tell people, I'm 5'7", so I'm not big, but everybody's knees are the same. If I kick out your knees, don't matter how freaking tall, big you are. In fact, the bigger you are, the
Easier
quicker
it is.
you fall to back out their knees. So.
Bobby's from them old days. You fuck with Bobby's breaking your knees in the parking lot. You're like, fuck with me? Come with a baseball bat.
I don't need it.
Bye-bye to your knees.
Just a heel with my foot, man. It's real simple. You don't even have to take martial arts for that one. It's gone.
That's true.
Yeah. Anyway.
anyways.
All right. Well, I think
Anyways.
we've all come to the conclusion the kid needs to grow a pair.
Oh,
I mean, I
absolutely.
think that's all it is, and quit being so whiny.
Yeah, same for people, anyone listening at home. Just, or wherever you're listening from, just be fucking direct. Can we
Yeah.
get back to communication, guys?
Yeah.
Stop all the bullshit, writing all your little shit online, and if you got
Just
something you
talk
want
to
to
me.
say, talk to someone. And Brad, look at Brad. He's a very fair guy. He's
Yeah.
very
Right.
easygoing.
Very
He's
easygoing.
simple himself.
And you definitely didn't mean anything by it. I mean,
No.
and if the guy would have said, you know what, could you just quit talking to us? You would have.
Absolutely.
If Brad were a hothead, and I've met hotheads, and I know a thing or two about hothead type people and personality types, a bit. Then there's time where don't make that face. I'm not.
I'm trying
What
to.
face?
What's he
Whatever.
saying?
Anyways,
Where's he? Is he?
If-
Is he getting to something? Is he,
if
No, I
if
don't know.
someone is a hothead, and they are flirting, they're doing whatever the fuck they're doing. You use discretion because this
absolutely.
this is a goddamn loose cannon. This person's gonna go off
Oh,
the rails.
100%.
right?
Brad, look at Brad. Is
Not a
anything
loose cannon.
anything about who wears fucking polos most days? Like, is
Most
anything
days.
about him loose cannon? No. So it's
Yeah,
like, again,
those are
when
the
you
ones
have
that you usually have to be afraid of.
when you have a person that's like Brad, you can easily just communicate, hey,
Yeah.
can you stop, man? If that's the case. If it's a hothead, you get it, like, this motherfucker's gonna want to fight or whatever. Like, I ain't messing with your girl, you want to fucking fight? Like, I used to bartend, guys.
Yeah.
Come on, that's the fucking
Hey,
point I'm
you
making.
keep
There's a
saying
lot
that
of
like it's magic.
hotheads.
I used to bartend too, just to
Well, I did it for like 8 years.
Okay, I didn't do it for that long.
I did it for a long
I did
time.
it for 2 years.
And I've seen just
I
about
realized
everything you could think of.
You
under
don't
the
have
sun.
any kind of a life when you're a bartender.
don't.
It's everybody else's life.
You are the
And
party
problems.
for other people.
Yes, yeah.
You are
And
the-
when they're
you are
partying,
people's
you're
party.
working, and the only time you party is with the other people at the bar at 3 a.m.
Exactly.
When it
The
closes.
other bartenders.
Yeah,
there,
that's
so
your whole
that was
life
my
is
life.
your
Exactly.
people in the club, and
Yep.
it's not.
Yeah, that was my life for 8 years. But my point
Yeah, I
is
couldn't
the
have done
hothead
that 8
thing.
years.
Because there are people I've seen drinking and
Oh,
just
yeah.
fucking hot-headed.
Oh,
they got
yeah.
bad tempers. If that were Brad, then it's like, okay, I'm not probably going to say anything to avoid a conflict.
You think that
You know.
the guy in the back could have thought that?
No, that's my point, is that he should just communicate
Exactly.
with Brad.
Just
Yeah.
talk. That's all
Brad's
it is.
not a hothead, and
No.
he doesn't ever even display anything like that. Me, maybe a little different sometimes. I can be a little sharp. And
Depending on how much.
why are you laughing? Why are you laughing like Josh? I don't know. You're a bit of a hothead. I'm not.
Bit of a hothead.
I'm not.
I haven't seen it, but
Exactly.
I don't know. Maybe
but maybe it's there. But the point is, Brad's not that type, and so that's why I'm like, little bitch. It's like there's no reason. There's no reason under the
No,
sun. You
That's
couldn't
kinda
just.
ridiculous.
Absolutely.
You couldn't
That's
just
ridiculous.
speak up.
Exactly. Use your words.
Well, I think we've went over our gripe today because that seems like the
Right.
gripe.
That's pretty much it.
Anything else?
don't be a little bitch.
Don't be.
I don't know why you pointed to me, but okay, fuck you, Brad. Says bitch on my shirt, motherfucker. I'll meet you in the parking lot, Brad.
I'll meet you out
Next
there.
episode of Movie Tales, me and Brad duke it out in the parking lot.
Awesome. All right. Well, that's been a show. Thanks everybody for listening. We will see you
Next
some
time.
other time.
Yeah, next time.
Sometime maybe we'll get the video working on Bobby.
Hopefully Bobby's not frozen the next time.
Look at that face. A face only a mother could love.
We'll see you next time on Uber Tales. Don't shoot the driver. He's a little bitch.